It has begun. December is here and it's now officially the holiday season. And so we are participating in Vlogmas. Vlogmas is when YouTubers make a lot of videos during the holidays for you. So I'm gonna try to do 12 days of Vlogmas, like a video every other day from now until Christmas Eve, something like that. And since our channel is all about travel with kids with dietary restrictions, they're all going to be related to at least 2 of those 3 factors. It might be travel with dietary restrictions, travel with kids, kids with dietary restrictions, any combo, and often about the holidays. So today we're going to talk about advent calendars, because when we started our gluten-free, dairy-free diet, we thought we would have to lose out on a lot of our holiday traditions that are based around food. But this year we were able to find ways, workarounds, to still do the advent calendar tradition. So the first one we're going to start with is this Bon Maman giant jam advent calendar. We got this from World Market, and I emailed Bon Maman to make sure that every flavor in here was gluten-free and dairy-free. There's one flavor that contains milk. It even has all the ingredients listed in the back, and it's the caramel with cinnamon spread that has dairy. So on that day, we'll skip it, but every other day, we will get a tiny, look at how cute, a tiny little jam. Nora, do you want to open the first day? Oh, it's so pretty.
Yes! I hope I get a good jelly. I really want it. It's pink.
These little jars are so cute.
I love the pink lid.
It's so, yeah, it's pink. It's really pretty. Today's is white nectarine, peach, lemon verbena spread. So every day I'm going to try to find something creative for us to taste test it with. Today I grabbed some gluten-free crackers. On some days we might do rice cakes or some gluten-free toast, or even maybe some fruit with some spread on top, depending on what it is.
Our bagels.
Ooh, bagels sound good.
Yeah, I know.
Advent calendars don't have to be candy and sugar. They can be things that are kind of more of a fun food experience. This, I think, is really going to help develop a more interesting palate, because you're opening up yourself to flavors that you might not usually combine.
Me too. That's me right now with
Delicioso.
That's good.
That's really good.
Chef's kiss.
I'll take it now.
Okay. I thought after 30 days of this, we would end up with so many tiny jars, but we've almost knocked out the whole jar by everyone getting a sample. So I think this is going to kind of be the perfect size for our family. That's really good. The little bit of salt in the cracker adds to it as well. Our second advent calendar is English Tea Shops, which I chose because their teas are organic.
I love tea.
And I had to reach out to them and ask them to make sure that they were all gluten and dairy free. They should be. All the ingredients are on the back. I guess the only question is whenever they've got natural flavorings in them, are they gluten-free natural flavorings? So I got these really more for me.
Hey!
Mom needs to take a break and relax during the holidays, and this kind of guarantees that I'm going to sit for 5 minutes and take a little me time, which is important, especially in December. So let's see what flavor I get today. You want to pick out box 1?
Does it come out?
It does. It's a little box.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it cute?
So cute.
Could I use the leftover box?
This one is
for
Chai Charge. You like to see what it looks like in the
this
water?
little box.
So we're going to let that steep while we move on to Advent Calendar 3. Again, both of these are from World Market, but traditionally we get a Trader Joe's Advent Calendar, and we wanted to find a way to make it work this year where we could have one of those little chocolates every day. Maybe you want a more traditional Advent Calendar, you know, with the chocolates inside. And we can't have these because they have dairy in them. Actually, they have milk and soy.
So we're gonna make our own.
We're gonna make our own. We're gonna open this up and take the chocolates out and try to replace it with allergen-friendly chocolates. Because it's a Trader Joe's calendar, we got Trader Joe's oat milk chocolate bars. These are dairy, soy, and gluten-free. They don't specify that they're certified gluten-free oats, so if that's a deal breaker for you, you could go with something like Enjoy Life chocolate chips. But we're gonna keep it in the Trader Joe's family and melt these down and try to pour them in the mold and see how it goes. You just have to open it very carefully. So it is glued down to the tray in a couple spots, which keeps the chocolates from falling out of their spot while they're waiting for their turn in the calendar. We got it open and we got the offending chocolates out. So we're just gonna dump these. Now, I'm going to take it over to the sink and clean it. I'm just going to be very, very careful not to mess up the shapes of the... Now, I just gave this a really good scrub. If you have a dairy allergy and something like that would be a risk for cross-contamination, by all means, this may not be the activity for you. You know what's safe for you. I could put these in a double boiler, set that up on my stove to make sure that I'm melting it, but we're gonna do things quick and easy, so we're going to the microwave. The trick with that is to just stop and stir really frequently, really short intervals of microwaving so that you temper it and it doesn't break. So let's go. So that literally took just 1 minute of microwaving. We just took breaks every 15 to 20 seconds to stir. And now, we did it, and they look pretty good. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be. It really could have been a mess. So we're gonna pop these guys in the fridge for a couple of minutes, and then they'll be ready to go back in their tray. For those of you who say, I'm not gonna buy an advent calendar and then just throw out all the chocolate because that's a waste, the advent calendar was like $1.20, so don't stress about that. So they're all done, and I think they kept the shape of the molds pretty well. And so now I'm just going to, you see where the glue was on the box before, I'm just gonna add a little bit of double stick tape in an effort to make it stick again along these lines. It looks brand new! Now, I didn't make 3 of them, and I have 3 kids, so we're gonna have to take turns. But Nora was the helper in making this calendar, so she gets to be the one to have the first chocolate. This is the moment of truth. Did it keep its little shape? What did you get?
I got a shoe.
A little boot
Stocking.
or stocking? A little shoe filled with treats?
A shoe filled with...
But look, it took on the shape from the mold. We probably even could have tapped it a bit once it was in the mold to make sure there were no bubbles left, and it really took on all the definitions of each of those shapes. But it worked. We replaced the calendar with our own chocolate.
Yeah.
With another Trader Joe's chocolate, but to make it gluten and dairy free. So these are all 3 options for you if you have kids with dietary restrictions, or if you yourself have dietary restrictions and want to find a way to count down to Christmas with this tradition. I hope you have a great time, and I will see you in just a couple of days for Vlogmas Part 2.
I cut a chocolate.
Oh, that's so nice.
Bye.
And we want to send a big thank you to our Nani for buying us this one. We're really going to enjoy it, but it was the more expensive option of these 3. This guy was only $1.29. So thank you, Nani.
Thank you, Nani.